Register. Do you understand what register means? Do you understand what register means? To sign up. To sign up. Bear arms. What does bear arms mean? What does bear arms mean? To own or use a gun. To own or use a gun. Overdue. Do you understand what overdue is? Do you understand what overdue is? Past a deadline. Past a deadline. Weapon. Can you explain what a weapon is? Can you explain what a weapon is? Like a knife or gun. Like a knife or gun. Illegal drugs or narcotics. Do you understand what illegal drugs or narcotics means? Do you understand what illegal drugs or narcotics means? Like heroin or cocaine. Like heroin or cocaine. Civilian. What is a civilian? What is a civilian? A person who is not in the military. A person who is not in the military. Claim. Do you understand what claim means? Do you understand what claim means? To say something is true. To say something is true. Crime. Do you understand what crime is? Do you understand what crime is? An action that breaks the law. An action that breaks the law. Cited. What does cited mean? What does cited mean? Given a ticket by police. Given a ticket by police. False. Do you understand what false means? Do you understand what false means? Not true. Not true. Owe taxes. Do you understand what owe taxes means? Do you understand what owe taxes means? To owe the government money. To owe the government money. Oath of allegiance. Do you understand what the oath of allegiance is? Do you understand what the oath of allegiance is? A promise to be loyal to the United States. A promise to be loyal to the United States. Torture. Can you explain what torture means? Can you explain what torture means? To hurt someone physically. To hurt someone physically. Prison or jail. Can you explain what prison or jail means? Can you explain what prison or jail means? A place where prisoners are kept. A place where prisoners are kept. Vote. Can you explain what vote means? Can you explain what vote means? To elect new leaders. To elect new leaders. Prostitute. What does prostitute mean? What does prostitute mean? Someone who has sex for money. Someone who has sex for money. Non-combatant services. Can you explain what non-combatant services means? Can you explain what non-combatant services means? Services that do not involve combat. Services that do not involve combat. Claim to be a U.S. citizen. Do you understand what claim to be a U.S. citizen means? Do you understand what claim to be a U.S. citizen means? To state you are a U.S. citizen. To state you are a U.S. citizen. Communist Party. What does Communist Party mean? What does Communist Party mean? Like China, North Korea. Like China, North Korea. Offense. Can you define offense? Can you define offense? A minor crime. A minor crime. File a tax return. What does file a tax return mean? What does file a tax return mean? To send tax paperwork to the government. To send tax paperwork to the government. Misrepresentation. Can you explain what misrepresentation means? Can you explain what misrepresentation means? To lie or give wrong information. To lie or give wrong information. Civilian direction. What is a civilian direction? What is a civilian direction? A direction from a person who is not in the military. A direction from a person who is not in the military. O. What does O mean? What does O mean? To have a debt. To have a debt. Genocide. What is genocide? What is genocide? To kill a whole race. To kill a whole race. Military unit. What does military unit mean? What does military unit mean? A group that works for government. A group that works for government. Hereditary title. Do you know what hereditary title is? Do you know what hereditary title is? A royal title like prince or princess. A royal title like prince or princess. Overthrow. Can you explain what overthrow means? Can you explain what overthrow means? To remove a government from power. To remove a government from power. Charged. Can you explain what charged means? Can you explain what charged means? Police tell you that you did something illegal. Police tell you that you did something illegal. Non-resident alien. What does non-resident alien mean? What does non-resident alien mean? Person who has not passed the green card test. Person who has not passed the green card test. Weapons training. Do you understand what weapons training means? Do you understand what weapons training means? To learn how to use a gun. To learn how to use a gun. Work of national importance. Do you understand what work of national importance means? Do you understand what work of national importance means? Tasks that are important to a nation. Tasks that are important to a nation. Immigration benefit. Can you explain what immigration benefit means? Can you explain what immigration benefit means? Things like a visa, green card, or citizenship. Things like a visa, green card, or citizenship. Dependent. What does dependent mean? What does dependent mean? Someone who relies on another person. Someone who relies on another person. Totalitarian party. What does totalitarian party mean? What does totalitarian party mean? Government controls everything and people have no power. Government controls everything and people have no power. Gamble. Do you understand what gamble means? Do you understand what gamble means? To play a game for money. To play a game for money. Public benefit. Do you understand what public benefit is? Do you understand what public benefit is? Welfare, like food stamps. Welfare, like food stamps. Lie. Do you understand what lie means? Do you understand what lie means? To say something that is not true. To say something that is not true. Constitution. Do you understand what the Constitution means? Do you understand what the Constitution means? It is the supreme law of the land. It is the supreme law of the land. Incite. Do you understand what incite means? Do you understand what incite means? To encourage. To encourage. Smuggle. Do you understand what smuggle means? Do you understand what smuggle means? To take things to a country illegally. To take things to a country illegally. Paramilitary unit. What is paramilitary unit? What is paramilitary unit? Like a military group, but is not official. Like a military group, but is not official. Military-type training. What is military-type training? What is military-type training? Learning how to fight in combat. Learning how to fight in combat. Controlled substances. Do you understand what controlled substances means? Do you understand what controlled substances means? You can buy it with a prescription, but with restrictions. You can buy it with a prescription, but with restrictions. National origin. Can you explain what national origin means? Can you explain what national origin means? Where a person is from. Where a person is from. Misleading. Can you explain what misleading means? Can you explain what misleading means? Giving the wrong idea. Giving the wrong idea. Detention facility. What does detention facility mean? What does detention facility mean? A place where people are forced to stay. A place where people are forced to stay. Deport. Do you understand what deport means? Do you understand what deport means? To force a person to leave a country. To force a person to leave a country. Arrested. Do you know what it means to be arrested? Do you know what it means to be arrested? Handcuffed by the police. Handcuffed by the police. Procure. Do you understand what procure means? Do you understand what procure means? To find someone for sex. To find someone for sex. Detained. Can you explain what detained means? Can you explain what detained means? Held in custody by police. Held in custody by police. Fraudulent. Can you define fraudulent? Can you define fraudulent? To claim something that is not true. To claim something that is not true. Confined. What does confined mean? What does confined mean? To be kept in a place. To be kept in a place. Drafted. Do you know what drafted is? Do you know what drafted is? Being selected as a soldier. Being selected as a soldier. Commit a crime. Can you explain what commit a crime means? Can you explain what commit a crime means? To do something that breaks the law. To do something that breaks the law. Order of nobility. Do you understand what order of nobility means? Do you understand what order of nobility means? Like king or queen. Like king or queen. Drug paraphernalia. Can you explain what drug paraphernalia means? Can you explain what drug paraphernalia means? Equipment to make illegal drugs. Equipment to make illegal drugs. Deportation proceedings. What does deportation proceedings mean? What does deportation proceedings mean? Process of removing a person. Process of removing a person. Pay alimony. Can you explain what pay alimony means? Can you explain what pay alimony means? To pay money to an ex-spouse after a divorce. To pay money to an ex-spouse after a divorce. Form of government of the United States. What is form of government of the United States? What is form of government of the United States? Republic. Republic.